Entire cities, built for millions, now stand completely empty. Highways with no cars, skyscrapers with no offices, homes with no families. Some were abandoned overnight, some died slowly over decades, and a few are so mysterious, we still don't know the full truth. Today we explore the largest abandoned cities on Earth. Real stories, real facts, and the haunting traces left behind. 1. Pripyat, Ukraine, the city. Frozen in time. Pripyat was once one of the Soviet Union's proudest young cities. Modern apartments, schools, a brand new amusement park waiting to open. Then came April 26, 1986, the Chernobyl disaster. Residents were told they would be gone just for a few hours. Most never returned. Clocks in abandoned apartments are still stuck at the moment the power failed. Children's toys lie untouched. The Ferris wheel, which was never used by the public, has stood rusting for nearly 40 years. Pripyat is more than abandoned. It's a time capsule sealed by radiation. 2. Ordos, China, the billion-dollar empty metropolis. Imagine a city built for 1 million people with stadiums, museums, giant plazas, and perfect highways, but almost no residents. That's Ordos,
They tell us that almost every single one of these apartment units, the building hasn't stopped. Somehow people are convinced that if you keep building...
So the incentives in the system are to build. And if that's the easiest way to achieve that growth, then you build.
It was designed as a futuristic megacity in the early 2000s, backed by billions of dollars. But high property prices and lack of jobs meant people never moved in. Drone shots show massive neighborhoods perfectly designed, yet eerily silent. It's one of the largest modern ghost cities in the world. 3. Hashima Island, Japan. The concrete battleship, also known as Gunkanjima or Battleship Island, this tiny island once held more than 5,000 people, making it one of the most densely populated places on Earth. It existed purely for coal mining. But when Japan moved to petroleum and coal demand collapsed, the island shut down. In 1974, residents left in a single evacuation. Buildings today stand cracked and hollow, overlooking the rough sea. It feels like a post-apocalyptic movie set, except it's real. 4. Varosha, Cyprus, the luxury resort locked away. In the early 1970s, Varosha was one of the most glamorous beach resorts in Europe. Celebrities vacationed there. Luxury hotels filled the coastline. But when the Turkish military invaded Cyprus in 1974, the city was fenced off and abandoned overnight. Stores still have clothes on display. Hotels stand with furniture untouched since the day people ran out. For nearly 50 years, Varosha has remained a sealed ghost city, frozen in the exact moment it was abandoned. 5. Centralia, USA, the town on fire. Centralia looks like a normal small American town, until you learn what's below it. In 1962, an underground coal seam caught fire. The fire spread through tunnels beneath the town, and it hasn't stopped since. Ground temperatures reach 400 degrees Celsius, 750 degrees Fahrenheit, in some areas. Steam and toxic gases leaked from cracks in the streets. By the early 2000s, almost all residents had left. Today, Centralia is nearly empty, while the underground fire is expected to burn for another 200 years. 6. Kolmanskop, Namibia, the desert's stolen city. Kolmanskop was built during a diamond boom in the early 1900s. German settlers created a luxurious community with a ballroom, hospital, casino, and even an ice factory in the middle of the desert. But when diamonds were discovered elsewhere, people left almost instantly. Now sand has swallowed the town. Entire rooms are filled waist deep. Doorways are buried. Sunlight pours through broken windows onto flowing dunes, creating one of the most surreal abandoned cities on Earth. 7. Wittenoom, Australia, the toxic dead zone. Once a thriving mining town, Wittenoom was Australia's biggest source of blue asbestos. But asbestos dust caused deadly diseases, and the town became too dangerous to live in. The government removed it from official maps. Warning signs were taken down to prevent visitors. Today, only collapsed houses and empty roads remain. Wittenoom is considered one of the most contaminated, abandoned towns on the planet. 8. Agdam, Azerbaijan, the city of ruins. Agdam was a city of over 150,000 people before the Nagorno-Karabakh War in 1993. After heavy fighting, the entire entire population fled. What followed was years of destruction, looting, and collapse. Today, Agdam is known as the Hiroshima of the Caucasus, a massive field of broken stone buildings, abandoned mosques, and shattered streets. It is one of the largest war-abandoned cities on Earth. 9. Krakow, Italy, the medieval ghost town. Built over 1,000 years ago, Krakow sits on a rocky hilltop overlooking southern Italy. But landslides, earthquakes, and unstable ground forced families to evacuate. The ancient stone houses, narrow alleys, and old church still stand. It's so untouched that Hollywood uses Krakow as a filming location for medieval scenes. Krakow is a rare abandoned city where history remains perfectly preserved. Ending the silent warning. Abandoned cities are more than empty ruins. Each one carries a message. Wars destroy, economies collapse. Nature reclaims what humans build, and sometimes a single mistake can erase an entire community. These cities are the silent giants of history, reminders of how quickly life can change and how fragile our civilizations truly are.